What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one. Marcus here. We're going to be looking through an absolutely phenomenal collection. This was a collector that really showed some restraint and also knew what he was doing. And I'll explain as we go through the cards, but there is some absolutely amazing cards. This is just a handful of them. The main thing that it consists of that we're going to see is Pikachu. That is the main thing. He collected all Pikachu cards, so it's pretty insane. We're going to get straight into it. It's over $5,000 worth of cards, and many of these are actually going up in price actively, so if you guys want any of these slabs, make sure to check out vipokemon.com and you can pick up one of these slabs and use code CATCH10 for 10% off. That works on any slabs under $500. When it gets above $500, I just can't knock off 10% with every single slab. If you want to make me an offer, feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram or email me. Obviously, I'm always willing to entertain offers, especially if you're bulking, if you're buying multiple slabs. Then I always want to give you guys a great deal. So without further ado, let's look through these slabs. All right, so we're just going to get straight into the really kind of big slabs. This isn't all of the slabs that are expensive, but these are just some cool ones that I just want to show you guys straight away. So first off, there's actually not one, but two of these Vivid Voltage Pikachu VMAXs. And this one's actually pretty unique because it has the eBay authenticity guarantee still on it. There was a few slabs that we're going to look at that have these, and I just decided to leave them in because, you know what, I'm going to leave it to each collector who picks these up, whether they want to take it out or not. But I do think it's pretty cool, gives you that added security there and makes you feel safe about buying these. Next up, we've actually got another really crazy card. This is the Pikachu Nintendo promo, Black Star promo. Absolutely phenomenal card right there. And man, this thing has been jacking up in price. Another one that is authenticity guarantee. This card has jumped up from 300 to 500 and then 500 to 800. And now it's sitting at around $1,000. There's only currently one listing on eBay right now for $1,400. So just an absolutely incredible card from 2003. And yeah, these are hard to get in PSA 10s. I've seen several of these cards, but not one that was a PSA 10. Super clean. And right below it, the grail of the collection, the most expensive card here, Van Gogh Pikachu with the gray felt hat, PSA 10. Also, another card with the authenticity guarantee. He bought this off of eBay. Just an absolutely incredible card. So many people want these right now. Yeah, it's the most graded card for a reason. It's amazing. Amazing piece of artwork there. We got Shiny Collection First Edition Pikachu with the Supernova Guard by Dragon Scale. You guys can actually use a promo in my description for 10% off. I really love these new Supernova Guards that they're doing. It's quad color, so it's got purple, pink, yellow, and orange. And man, it looks really good with this Pikachu promo. We've actually got another one of the Supernova Guards, and these are actually going to come with these slabs for whoever buys them. So yeah, these are included in that price if you go to the website vipokemon.com. And boom, Team Up Single Pack Blister, absolutely adorable promo with Mimikyu in the background there for Pikachu. So I mentioned to you guys that another thing we're going to talk about is why this collector showed some restraint. And if you haven't noticed it already, all of these slabs are Gem Mint 10s. Not one is under that Gem Mint status. And I think that that is just an amazing practice to display as a collector and investor, because he did buy these cards with the end goal in mind that he would sell them in the future. And I think that that is totally reasonable and the responsible thing to do as a collector, because there's going to come a day where we have to part ways with our collection. It's unfortunate, but it just happens. And for some people, they enjoy that. They enjoy catch and release. Here's the Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection Pikachu. Really cool card. And that one's kind of growing on me, I'm not going to lie. I kind of didn't like it as much at first, but that one is pretty cool. But yeah, I think that is just an amazing practice. It shows restraint as well, because there could come a time where you feel like, well, I'll grab a PSA 9 of, for example, maybe grab a PSA 9 of the Van Gogh because it's so expensive. I don't want to buy a PSA 10 because the PSA 10 is, let's say he bought it when it was worth 300 or 500. That could still seem like a lot of money to dish out for one PSA 10 card. And, he might just think, oh, I'll grab a 9. And it'll probably still go up. But the 9s haven't gone up nearly as much as the 10s. So I think that that's just a really good practice to put into display there. And this is an amazing one as well. Pikachu, PSA 10, first movie promo stamp. I got a couple of these in the collection from Uruguay, actually. And yeah, man, these things are hard to get 10s on. Low population in 10s on those older promos. So that's an amazing stack right there, but the show is not over. We still got so many slabs. So he did have one CGC 10 in the collection. Everything else is PSA, so I'm super happy about that. And this one is pretty inexpensive. It's about $40 in CGC, and I believe it goes for like 60 or 70 bucks from PSA. Still a really cool card, and I do think that this one definitely classifies as a Gem Mint 10. It's a little off-center top to bottom, so I don't think it would cross over to PSA. But that's just something I'm always looking for with collectibles, because that is something that I do. I cross over slabs. Pikachu PSA 10 from Pokemon Go. We got Pikachu, the Trick or Trade holo there. We got a Pikachu Reverse from Hidden Fates. Fun fact, actually. Hidden Fates is one of the first sets that I started really watching a ton of YouTube videos about openings for it. And it was kind of what later led to me getting back into collecting around 2020. So that's a little fun fact. Birthday Pikachu from Celebrations. Pikachu TG5, I really like this one. This one's adorable. I really like that artwork. I like the sleeping Pokemon as well. I've got the Espeon as well. So this one actually, when I was pricing the collection, I originally thought this was just a regular reverse holo. But no, this is actually the Cosmos holo. So it's got the little holo bubbles along with the reverse holo pattern. And this is from the Costco 5-packs. So that's pretty cool. Gem Mint 10. I'm not even going to say that anymore because they're all 10s, guys. Every last one is a 10. Detective Pikachu. This is the stamped one. These ones are pretty low population compared to the regular holos. I believe that this is less than 300 population, which is, you might think, oh, 300, that sounds like a lot. But there's cards that are, like the Moonbryon, which has 20,000 of them in PSA 10s. So it's just something to keep in mind. 300 is pretty low population, especially for, a Pokemon that is as popular as Pikachu is. So that one's very cool. Ash's Pikachu. Unfortunately, this is the only Ash's Pikachu in this collection. My brother-in-law had a ton of these, and he got a lot of 10s, which those have been going up pretty steadily. Pikachu McDonald's collection. I'll bring this whole stack right here. We got the single pack blisters. There's a General Mills version of this that has the 25 stamp for Celebrations, which I actually had several of those. I don't have anymore, but that's kind of a cool different version that you can find. Evolutions, Pikachu Reverse Holo, and honestly, guys, if you are a Pikachu collector or just someone to looking to invest into your PC, so that way you can maybe sell later down the road, I think these cards are just super safe purchases. And I bet this guy got a huge payday from buying these slabs and selling them, because a lot of these cards have gone up a lot over the past couple of years. Just the last year, I would say most of these have increased in price by 300 or 400%, like just in the past 12 months. So yeah, Pikachu promos and cards, you just can't go wrong with them. So we have the surfing and flying Pikachus, very cool. Those are just the evolutions promos, so they're not the original ones. So these next four are pretty incredible. I really like these ones because they are all first editions of Pikachus. So first edition Pikachu Lieutenant Surge with the sunset. I really like that one. That's beautiful. Ken Sugimori artwork, first edition. Neo Genesis. This is like one of the more expensive ones, I believe, of these four. That one is really incredible. I like that artwork a lot too. And also we got the first edition from Jungle. Really cool first edition there. And then our last two slabs are going to be the Pika Pika campaign not first edition. This is just a regular promo, but very cute. And also, I pointed this out to Riley that it's got the little Pikachus in the background. I think this is one of her favorites from the collection, and just a very cool Japanese artwork there. And honestly, fairly cheap for what it is. I think it's only like $80 right now, maybe $100. Price could be going up though, so definitely check out the website on that one. But yeah, and then finally is the second Pikachu VMAX that I mentioned at the beginning. This one doesn't have the authenticity guarantee. So guys, that is this video. Just wanted to go through those Pikachu slabs and also conclude with some of my thoughts. This past month has been absolutely incredible for the Pokemon collections that have come in, the sales that we've done, the big deals, the card shows that we have lined up. We have Collecticon coming up next month. We have Card Party coming up in October, and just some really incredible stuff in the works right now. I'd really be curious to hear what your favorite slabs are from this collection are. These are just four of kind of my favorites, honestly. It's going to be incredibly hard to let go of these, admittedly. Of course, it's a part of my joy of doing this is catch and release, being able to see these cards, hold them, but then let them on their way and just be able to bring them a part of someone else's collection and make them happy. And it's a wonderful feeling, and I can't thank you guys enough for giving me a platform to be able to do this. And yeah, like I said, this last month has been really incredible. We've done probably about $20,000 in cash that we've sent out to people, which is just a crazy thing to even say out loud, that I've sent $20,000 to people for Pokemon cards in the last 30 days. And I'm not broke. Like, that's the crazy part is you hear that number and you think, well, I'm flat broke. I don't have any money. I need to sell these cards as soon as possible. Like, I'm actually finally getting to a place where I feel like with this business, with this, hobby, where I can actually kind of sit on them for a second, take a deep breath, and just wait for the right collector, the right buyer, or wait for a card show. And that just feels really nice because I love giving out good deals to, people on the website, people that, have known me. But at the same time, the market's going up like so steadily on a lot of these cards that being able to hold on to them for an extra month or two, it makes me feel like I'm able to stretch the margin a little bit more. I'm able to actually make a little bit more profit than I'm used to and just be a little bit more comfortable, which I just, I'm super happy to be, getting there with everything. And like I said, I can't be doing this without you guys. I'm staying consistent on YouTube. We have like 30 plus videos that are all scheduled to be releasing like every 2 or 3 days. There's a abundance of content that's coming. We've got live streams coming for Collecticon, for Card Party. We've got just tons of vendor POVs, tons of informative videos. We're doing some more crossover videos as well, some amazing collections, or amazing grading submissions actually, that are going to be coming back. So that'll be another video with some cards that I cracked out and crossed over from Beckett. And yeah, I'm not the best at editing. I'm not the best at throwing crazy JPEGs and explosions in your face. But I just want this channel to be as organic as it comes. You guys get to see me be, you know, as I am, and you guys get to see the mistakes that I make, the successes that I have, and we're just kind of on this journey together, really. So it's absolutely incredible. I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and stay tuned for all the other ones. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.